time states as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to InfoCision Stadium in Akron, Ohio, home of the Zips. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Akron Zips. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Zips will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Let's talk for a second about Florida Atlantic. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion, and right now they're in the mix.
Unloads it downfield. He's got it on the right. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Owls. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rides the back and leaves it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The short hands. It's Worley. There he goes. He steps out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. Tried to pitch his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Thompson wants to throw. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one, and then they kind of stall. Let's see. Turning it on!
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Leaves it with the running back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave them a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do. It's a touchdown.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Zips come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He spins that thing down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really...
Oh, he's got some space. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. The Zips are marching down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Akron! Some much-needed life from this offense as they tried to cut away at this lead.
No doubt, it is something to go right. When you're down, you've got to make plays. You've got to get your team back in it. Great start, keep chipping away.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Ford Atlantic takes over again, and the Owls offense will go back to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Gets it out quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Ford Atlantic has the ball back, and the offense will try to put together a drive. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Thompson to throw. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This running back is a weapon. Not only is he going to hurt you in the run game, but they're going to throw it to him, and they're going to throw it to him on 1st down, 2nd down, and 3rd down, as you saw right there.
Ford Atlantic going back to work after moving the chains. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Crosses the 45. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes down the right side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Snags it quickly on the left. Breaks into the open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Fighting off the defender. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Worley. He has the first and still on his feet. Touchdown, Akron! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Thompson wants to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. Quarterback in trouble. Just dump it right in the gut. Don't make him reach for it. Just put it right on the body of the fullback.
Yeah, Reese, you got to be real accurate when you throw to these guys. Not the biggest catch radius, let's just say. Moving forward, though, I think we're going to see this fullback play a big role in this offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Owls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. The give out of the gun. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He's got it. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Combs. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. And the Zips will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Worley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Grab near the sticks. It's Combs. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Zips come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Throwing right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Zips!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Florida Atlantic about to boot it away and get this second half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. He might want another play. Wants to fire on second down. Right down the middle. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You're trying to go to the slant. It's a bang-bang play. Ball comes out quickly. Zone coverage. Nice job by the defense, keeping their eye on the QB and knocking that one down.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
They kick it away on fourth down. On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Touchdown Owls! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make them miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to FIU. Sun Belt, Fun Belt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. There he goes. He now has 111 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They've been running it, but now the pass. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in. It's Combs. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Zips are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Akron! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And it'll will come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Florida Atlantic offense will return to the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Still running at the 40. There he goes. At the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
A first down run in the red zone. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Makes the grab on the left. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Owls. The extra point here would tie the game. And it's blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. Now he can return this. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the 10. And he takes it all the way back to the house. And just like that, the 2 gives him the lead right back. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Got out of trouble and throws. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Well, it's 3rd and long. They're trying to throw beyond the sticks to get the first down. What a great job by the defender that time, breaking on the ball, snagging it out of the air, and securing that interception.
Floating away. Caught near the sticks. It's Thompson. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that just feels great as a player because this offense, they've probably been practicing that flea flicker play all off season, all season long. They finally get a chance to dial it up.
Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And guys, Florida Atlantic is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Zips have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got a man. It's Worley. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Rides the back on the option to give. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. At the 35, he's loose. It's a running touchdown, Zips. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Zips can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a crease, it's Worley. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss. They completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's looking deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
That's a gutsy call, and I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get.
Turning it on. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to run it in from the 2 on 3rd down? Off the play fake. Quarterback moving. Touchdown Owls! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. The Zips want to move quickly.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet.
You know, at this point of the game, guys, trailing the way they are late in the game, check down throws are not going to get it done. You have got to be more aggressive in the passing game, and you're going to have to just start taking shots.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He uncorks one deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
And the Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. The Owls with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. be 3rd and long. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Pollack.